Alright, we're back. Back on the scene, fresh, neat, and clean. What do you guys think? Maybe some elves? We played Burn last night. We played Boggles in a league too. Maybe a little Jund. Played Jund the other night. Infect seems decent. No, I think we play 8-Rack. I've been trying Blackmail main deck. I think I went down a Raven's Crime, a Fatal Push, and a Funeral Charm to put in these blackmails. So I'm also running one less land than most people run. Do we want to switch it up here? I think we leave it like that. Alright, so we're going to run Friendly League. Let's go ahead and switch up our... Switch up our tag here. Alright, go to our dashboard. We'll switch it up. Eight rack for you mine. Alright, so we got 8-Rack. We'll update it here. Alright, let's update it in Stream Decker. Actually, let's go to my decks here. Sorry, I probably should have had this done previously. However, we're going to delete this 8-Rack. We're going to go to our collection. And we are going to get this 8-Rack. We are going to export 8-Rack on Sunday Funday. Seems good. We're going to go upload our deck. 8-Rack Sunday. Seems good. We're going to set this as current. That is good to go. Alright, so we're good to go there. We're good to go on 8-Rack. We're going to go construct a tournament. We're going to play friendly. And we're going to join the league. We're going to go 8-Rack. And we're going to play a league match. Alright, 8-Rack for your brain. And hopefully we have a little better luck. I haven't gone 0-4 or 0-5 with 8-Rack, that's for sure. So we'll give it a whirl. I mean, I got most of the cards to build all these popular tier 1 decks, but I mean, everybody's playing it. That's not really me. Everybody's playing this blue-red Phoenix deck, and I actually used to like the blue-red Thing and Ice and Kiln Fiend. What they call it, Blistering Rage. I was a fan of that deck back when they did it. So, for those of you who've never played 8-Rack, generally the rule is that you want to let your opponent go first if you're given the choice. I have found that I don't particularly like that in the current meta because I'm giving my opponent opportunities to opt, and then they're still down a card. But for this league, I'm going to try it and try to get some data to help substantiate. So we're going to let them go first. I mean, and we'll see if this pays off. We'll see. And this is a keep, even though we have 4 lands. We've got turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Wrench Mine. So seeing that they're on Affinity makes this Wrench Mind real bad. So hopefully this Thoughtseize gets a threat out of their hand. They're already down to 4 cards. Shrieking Affliction's real good. Let's Thoughtseize and take their creature out of their hand. Yep. Alright, and we'll yield through the turn here. So, this Wrench Mind actually might be good. This Wrench Mind, if they play, we know 3 of their known cards. They play something. We Wrench Mind. Oh, this is real good. We're getting 2 cards out of their hand. Yep. So Wad Black. We're going to Wrench Mind them. We get those 2 lands out of their hand. And now we can... I almost want to next turn get this bridge down. So this is Hardened Scales Affinity, right? It's got to be Hardened Scales Affinity. So we're waiting on... They got rid of the Ink Moth Force. So there's an Arcbound Worker. That's fine. And we'll yield through turn. So they don't have any cards. So I think the right play is Lily, tick down on this Inquisition, and then, or excuse me, tick up, pitching the Inquisition. Next turn, we can land the bridge and the Shrieking Affliction. So I think that is the right play. Because they're going to presumably attack Lily, and that's fine. Because I don't think main deck they have a way to get around our stuff. So we tick up. Because we don't want them to sack this, put it on that. Sack the Arcbound Worker, modular trigger happens. They activate the Ink Moth in response, and then now that Ink Moth's a 2/2 infect. So I think that's the right play. Hopefully. And then we tick up with Lily. And then go from there. So that's fine and dandy. That's as long as they don't have a Walking Ballista. That seems pretty good. Yep. Yes, sir. Lily is at 3. Alright, so we're looking pretty good here. Even though that Lily is pretty good, we're going to drop the bridge. It's going to shut down all of their attacks. We drop the bridge. We throw our Shrinking Affliction out. We tick up Lily. And now they are pretty dead in the water. And every activation of Steel Overseer just puts them behind the bridge. So our opponent untaps, has 0 creatures that he can attack with. However, he can continue to sack them to the Evolutionary Leap, drawing into a Walking Ballista. I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to lie, at this point, why wouldn't you put it on the Ink Moth? I think... No, go ahead, brother. It should be up on Stream Decker, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. On the Twitch screen. Alright, so our opponent takes 3 from our Shrieking Affliction. And they... I mean, Hardened Scales is good. We just need them not to get a Walking Ballista. I don't think we can beat that clock, to be honest with you. But we're going to keep making them. Yeah. We could use a rack or another Shrieking Affliction. That's not it. So we'll discard. We'll yield through turn. So hopefully we can get Lily up there to ultimate. 2 turns, right? See, I don't know why he's not activating that Ink Moth and pumping that Ink Moth at the same time. I got it. You're doing that evolutionary leap, but so he's going to keep getting creatures, and that's fine. That's what we don't want. It's what we do not want. That's bad for us. What are you going to do, opponent? So, Arcbound Worker. Ballista gets 4, 5 modular, 6 counters. And it's an 8. Yeah, man. I mean, that is a lot. He's got to spend 5 of them to kill Lily, and that makes it a 2/2. So and he's got the 4 mana. Smallpox would be pretty great. At least it takes him off the mana. Yep, you got it, bud. Yes, sir. So the one card that we didn't need them to get, of course they get, and we get a land. So that's fine. We don't have a Raven's Crime in our graveyard. I'm not worried about the Ink Moths. Well, if he gets a Ravager. Yeah. I guess the thinking is to hold the land in case we get a Raven's Crime, then we can pitch it and pitch it and pitch it and bring it back, pitch it. But he's going to spend 4, and he's going to get his counters. And another land for us. Alright. Yes. Ban and restricted. I cannot wait. Because I got my butt kicked by KCI in the last league. Got my butt kicked, man. Alright, so this is problematic. We really need some sort of action here. I mean, Inquisition is not it. I'm not gonna lie. At least we're only taking 4 from that Galblast. But that thing comes in with 1, 2, 3, 2. I mean, if he's smart here, he is just pumping. Pump, activate. I hope we can. I hope we can pull this out. A rack would do it. Another fucking land. Well, 22 lands. We're not going with the same number of lands as most 8-rack lists. They usually run 23. But we are... we're not getting any removal. Smallpox would be great. Fatal Push would be great. Getting a card out of their hand would be great. However, we're not getting any of that. So, oh, well, that's just... Is that it? That might be game right there. I think, yeah, that KCI. I mean, it was dumb. For those of you guys that are popping in that haven't been here the whole time. First, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, there's a lot going on in Magic. I know that's swamped with Arena, but there's a lot going on, and we appreciate you stopping by and watching. But we didn't concede. We made our opponent that was on KCI go through all the motions. So, hey, thanks for the follow, brother. Appreciate it. We made him go through everything, and he got down to 20 seconds left, and we still lost. So, and we don't get out of this game. Our opponent is at 1 card. He'll take 3 damage. We are taking Ravager Sacks. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We're not going to waste time. We're not going to be an asshole to this guy. So Ratchet Bomb seems real good for us. Wrench Mine seems real bad for us. I'm almost thinking Cast Down might be better instead of Dismember. Collective Brutality strikes me as bad, right? Well, this guy's playing Gal Blast, so I guess Brutality could take Gal Blast and Ancient Stirrings. So the argument could be made for that. So what do we take out? I really think Blackmail in the meta is a little bit better because we can hit lands with it. Even if it's in our opening hand, a turn 1 Inquisition into a turn 2 Blackmail is pretty good because we're going to take their land. If they don't have lands and we deny them other resources, they can't play anything. So I didn't see that video. Did he basically say, yeah, it should be banned? So we're going to be on the play because we're going to... Jesus. Holy Raven's Crime, Batman. Oh my gosh. So we can... I think we keep this, man. This is sketchy. This is a sketchy keep. Because they go to 8, 7, 6. We make them Raven's Crime 5. They draw a card back up to 5. We double Raven's Crime 4, 3. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I'd heard of a lot of people talking about... We're going to keep this before I ramble off and hold our opponent up. We'll keep this. It's not the greatest hand, but I want to see how this Raven Crime interaction does. And maybe we draw into something better. I'd really like to look at his hand, but... I mean... Our mulligans haven't been great. So we're turn 1 Raven's Crime. So I heard a lot of the people... Like, what constitutes a banned card, right? Does it detract from the quality of the Magic games? Does it affect the format? Things like that. And I can tell you, like, watching Star City on the weekends and watching KCI on camera, it's the boringest shit ever. Like, I go and do something else. When I played KCI earlier tonight, I put on, like, John Wick and Captain Marvel movie trailers and just let our opponent go off. So I don't think that's what Magic not as intended to be, because you play what you like, right? Nobody should tell you what deck you need to play. However, for tournaments, when you have so many matches going to draws and nobody wants to watch that shit, it's just interesting. Alright, so I think we Raven's Crime again. So we're going to have our opponent. We're going to play our Tomb, and then we're going to Inquisition up. And see what he's got going on. 2 Overseers, huh? So we'll take 1. And then we'll yield through the turn. Yeah, you'll see, man. If you guys, if you feel so inclined, I'll probably post this to my YouTube channel, and I'll have the time hacks in the description. You can click on that KCI match, and I mean, you're probably not going to want to because it's KCI, but just to see the fact that we were so bored, we were watching videos. Alright, so Lily is good. Ah, shit. We fucked that up. Didn't tap beforehand. Wow. Sitting here talking and I punted. Yeah, we played Jun the other night too. And I enjoyed Jun. I just need to get more reps with it. It seems like there are a number of different lines, right, that you can generally play that are right, and if you don't play them right, fucking ballista. Yep. Better plan for our opponent. Alright, I think that would have been an entirely different match if we didn't have punt that. So we're going to make our opponent sack at least one creature. We'll lose our Lily, but that's fine. He either loses the Ballista, or he loses the... That's fine. That is fine. That is fine, opponent. And hopefully we'll be able to... We'll drop a bridge next turn. I don't know if it gets us out of it, but we'll see. I don't know why my follower notification didn't pop up. You got another one. Good for you. It'd be nice to get some removal. Yep. Well, that is a start. I don't know if... I just don't think we win this race again. I mean, this is pretty dirty right here. I should have put the bridge down. Because now we can pump. Yep. 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 Don't think we get out of this, family. Don't think we're inclined to... 3 a turn is not going to do it. Especially when he can at least do... If I were him, I would do... Hit me for 4. I don't know if this does it. We're going to try to dismember. He gets 2 counters. It still dies. But we'll see. Yeah, we're dead. We got no answer. Yep. Alright. 8 rack starting off. Oh, and Uno. Nol e Eldin for all you Russian speakers. Alright, we'll get in the second one. So the 4-1 dream is still alive. We shall see if that happens. Alright, so we got 8 rack. Oh no, we played Hardened Scales. Maybe you guys can enlighten me as well. I found that playing in the friendly leagues... Oh, do you? Do you speak Russian? Oh, you don't speak it. I'm not gonna lie, I like this hand, and I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I was lucky, man. The army was nice enough to teach me Russian, so it wasn't my first choice. I put down on my paperwork I wanted Spanish, right? Because I want to be able to go and order a taco or horchata in Spanish and look legit when I go to a restaurant. We're on Jund. We're playing against Jund. They're going to take this Lily. They take this Lily, we're smallpoxing. Yeah, but no, they taught me Russian, so I speak a little Spanish. Took Spanish in college and stuff, and I worked in the restaurant business before the army for a long time. Yep. Our opponent generally has just as much discard as we do. But we'll see. Rookiever? Yeah. Rookie is hands. Yeah, so. If he doesn't take that rack, we're jamming that rack. Alright, opponent. He's got some decisions to make here. He's spun up. He's like, what do I take? Took the smallpox. Russian is cool, but it is it's a difficult language because the Cyrillic alphabet is way different, right? You got to learn more letters, like symbols, right? So we're going to Raven's Crime here. We'll pitch our extra land. We should still be able to make our land drop. What does our opponent discard? Puts him down to 4. We're not going to get any rack damage off it. But they do have K Command and Abrupt Decay. I think they run, what, 2 to 3 Assassin's Trophies, 1 Abrupt Decay. Our Jund lovers out there could probably tell me a little bit more. We're going to throw the Mood Vault down, and then we're going to get a rack down. And then we're going to pass through the turn. Hopefully he has no discard, and we can jam this Lily. That'd be great for us. It's unlikely. I think he was probably setting up a turn 2 discard. So, yep. He takes our Lily. He's down to 3 cards. A land, we're live, so anything is pretty live. Oh, man. So we need double black. We need double black for Lily. We need double black for Wrench Mine. But, man, I think we got to get cards out of his hand. We'll retrace Raven's Crime. Because a Goyf is not going to be super great. We'll retrace Raven's Crime. They'll take at least 1 damage from the rack. Another Lily. Yeah, I would say you probably don't want lilies. Alright, brother. Wait, man. I appreciate the follow. I appreciate you stopping by. Alright, so what do they got? 1, 2, 3. Lily. Well, we're going to attack her. Yep. We're going to attack her. Because she has no cards in her graveyard. So we'll Raven's Cry and we'll get a card out of their hand. You Oh, yeah. That bridge. It does work, man. Did you still pull out the 4-1? So we're going to animate the mood vault. We're swing at Lily. We're going to get it down. Because her on the battlefield is not great for us. Yeah, nice, man. I haven't got 4-1 in a while. Humans is still good. Didn't you guys get some bomb creatures for the new set? Alright, so they get Bob down. Bob's going to... We really need to find... Smallpox would be great here. Not a land. Not a land. Not a land. Smallpox does it. So this is pretty good for us. Puts them on 2 lands. We'll get rid of one of our swamps. They're gonna... So they're off double black as well. And I think... What is she? Roll down and bring back Bob? Oh, they got a Goyf. That's fine. I think we still beat the clock against Goyf. Goyf's only a 4-5. Yep. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think we keep Ravenscriming. Because that puts them on a 2-turn or 3-turn clock. Yeah, I wasn't able to make pre-release, so generally I usually buy a box or two and then pick them up at pre-release because our local game store is Gamers Guild here in Spring Lake, North Carolina. You know, you can generally pick up your boxes at pre-release. But yeah, we didn't get to play this year. Well, this particular release because wife being out of town. Which is crazy because, you know, the Army, when we go TDY, they'll send us to wherever, like Fort Polk or fucking NTC or some stupid shit like that. And then my wife gets to go to Puerto Rico for business. And she gets to see Hamilton with Lin-Manuel, what's his name? I guess it's a big deal. Alright, unless they've got an Assassin's Trophy, I think we win here. I think we win unless they have a way to get rid of it. Because they are taking 4. Alright, Exaxes. Oh, no. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Scred was super, super bad, brother. So we're back to Old Faithful. We're back to 8-rack. And we're currently 0-1. But we just beat Jun, so... Hey, thanks for the follow, brother. Appreciate it. Came over from Jeff's stream. What do you guys think? We got Cast Down. Yeah. So I think Cast Down comes in instead of Dismember because Goyf can get big. Yeah, brother, I appreciate the follow, man. It's awesome, you know, getting all these guys, getting the small modern community that's here on Twitch, man, and showing the love. Just Guy, maybe he'll pop in and crush me in my league. So I think we get the Cast Downs out. I think Smallpox. I think these are all good. It's hard. What do we... So they didn't see the bridges this game. So I think our bridges are good. They're probably going to drop. Sweet. Did the animation happen on screen? I hope it did. Yeah, sweet. Do appreciate it. What do you guys think here? I don't think the argument can be made for ley lines in this matchup. Because it really only affects Goyf, right? And they only run one Little Lily. So I think we maybe cut one Lily for removal. Awesome. Sometimes they... Eldrazi Tron. Yeah, man. You're playing the Chalices, I'm assuming, as well, right? With Eldrazi Tron. Hey, so that animation, for all you guys that are streamers... so I like this hand. If they pick it apart, it's not as good. But I'm not gonna lie, I like it. We'll keep this. But to you guys that are streamers, if you use the Streamlabs OBS, there are a lot of cool little widgets that they have on their free website, and that's one of them. It's like the magic. It's for Arena, and you can get other widgets. But I thought that animation was cooler than the zombie that usually. You know, the zombie that pops up and when you get a follow. And it was real quick on their themes page. You know, you go just to the widgets and then you can find it. And you can install, actually, per click, you can check a box on what you want it to replace. Whether it's your subscription, donation, bit, or follow, which is pretty cool. So I think our opponent is going to take this Wrench Mine. Unless he's afraid that our Inquisition's going to get his Goyf or something. So, we'll see. We'll see what our opponent does. I mean, if I saw a Wrench Mine, I'd probably be more apt to take it. But if he has another removal spell... Since he led with Thoughtseize, it leads me to believe that he doesn't have another Inquisition. Because if he knows he's playing 8-Rec, he's going to lead with Inquisition anyways. And he's going to hit every one of our cards. Damn it, Charlie! Charlie is my record police. Charlie, you at the shop or you at home? Alright. I gotta update our deck too. We're on 8-Rack. Alright, there's better. Alright, so our opponent took the Wrench Mine like we thought. Any of the boys in top 2? Charlie Gray that just popped into our chat. He works at our local shop. He's a real good dude, man. He also streams. If you guys get a chance, check him out. Oh, man. So they don't have any discard. They actually don't have another land. So what do you guys think here? Do you think we... Man, Bob gives them card advantage. Goyf, if they don't get it, our Lilies can deal with. Yeah, I'm thinking the Bob because we want cards out of their hand. I think I agree with you. Yeah, you guys are smarter than me. Yeah, I saw... I saw the pictures on Facebook. Charlie works at Gamers Guild in Spring Lake, North Carolina, and that's pretty good, man. 80 every day for each pre-release. I mean, that's great to get that turnout for one of the shops. So hopefully our opponent bricks on a land here. Come on, opponent. No land. No land. Yep, so he's got the Goyf. So we can't currently get rid of it. But unless he takes Lily, although a cast down or something next turn. Come on, removal. Removal.deck. Shrieking Affliction. We'll take it. Alright, so we know they got a Goyf, and that Grudge cannot take anything. So even if he does even if he does draw a land here. Yes, our opponent swings. So we get a land, and we make him sack his Goyf. As much as I want to make him tick up, if he gets a land, he can bring that Kolaghan's command back, or he can bring the Goyf back with the Kolaghan's command. So we'll see. He just drew a land, so I would hope he doesn't go land back to back. But who knows? Magic Online is Magic Online, and it's been my experience that... So here we're going to tick up. Hopefully, it would be nice to get removal here. Not another damn land. So cast down works. So we'll be able to cast down the Goyf. We'll tick up Lily. Play our Urborg. Or discard our Urborg. So we know they have 2 cards in hand. I think we leave this Urborg so that next turn, if they get nothing, we can tick up Lily, play our other Lily, tick up, and we get them down to 1 card. So that is the thinking behind it. So we're hoping that they get no lands, because a land helps them buy back. Yep, they can buy back Goyf, which is fine. But still, it's not like he can put it into play. It's still going to have summoning sickness. So we'll see here. We'll see what he does. What do you got, opponent? What are you thinking? We know what 2 cards you have. And if he makes that play... Okay. That's fine.
Everything we look at is actually an illusion.
That is fine. I mean, that wrench mine does it for us. It's actually helping us out for once. So now we start putting the pressure on them, right? So now we got a little bit of pressure. All right, and see what we got. All right, so our opponent's got nothing here as of now. So I think we Lily, tick up, discard this, and then next turn. Hey, Bransom61. Hey, brother. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you stopping by and tuning in, man. So he takes 3 damage, and the next turn we can get this bridge down. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Not too many Modern channels here on Twitch, so getting somebody to stop in and watch us play, especially 8-Rack. Not a super popular deck, but I like it, man. And Vaccaro likes it too, man. He's an 8-Rack fan. So we'll yield through the turn here. And our opponent is now just drawing the lands he doesn't want. So we will Ensnaring Bridge. We'll get this Raven's Crime in the graveyard. Which is good. That means every land from this point on is live. But our opponent goes to 4. Goes to 3. And then our black splash, or excuse me, our red splash is going to bolt them for the win. No, we don't splash red. We're mono black, 8-Rack. Alright, so either way, we win next turn. Alright, so we got it. We are 1-1 in our match. For all you guys tuning in, hey, I'm Russ. We're playing a little 8-Rack. And we are currently 1-1. We just beat Jund. 1-1. Alright, we'll fire it up. We'll get into the next match. First round was against Hardened Scales. Yeah, brother. I wish I could get the Jeff, man. He's crushing it. And the last thing, you know, when he plays and you see some of the his results. It's got like 18 undefeated 5-0 trophies and shit. Like, I mean, that's great. That's great. And I like watching him play, man. He plays some next level Magic. He's a good dude. So hopefully this won't take 2 to 3 minutes. We're good. And then it becomes the decision where Tom Ross would hate it. I just like being on the play in the meta right now. What do you guys think? Play or draw? Play or draw? I know everybody that plays Rec is going to be like, Rush, you've got to be on the draw every time. That's what 8-Rack does. So I said I was going to do it in the beginning of the video, so we're going to let our opponent go first. I think presumably we will get another land. Brother, no, I don't. I am a MTGO addict. Well, I'm a not a cracked addict, but I buy cards, and my wife hates it. If anybody knows me in paper, I have 7 or 8 tier 1, 1.5 decks to tier 2 just sitting in my bag. So I end up buying the cards online. Yeah, brother. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. And then also, the deck list is over there on the left-hand side of the screen for the Stream Decker. You just click that tab. It'll also tell you what's going on. So this particular deck, I don't remember Saffron Void in any decks other than, I think it was played in like Scred Dragons, right? Either way, we're going to Thoughtseize. We're going to see what they're on. So it's definitely Eldrazi. Oh, well, Chalice seems real good. So I'm happy with that keep. Yeah, so I've watched I watched the guys that have played used mana traders, and it seems efficient. I think you get the monthly thing, and you can rent a certain amount of decks per month, right? From my understanding. All right. All right. So we play our Swamp. He played the Saffron Void. He's on 2 mana. He played the Mimic. I think we Raven's Crime here. And then we retrace Raven's Crime. And we pitch that Urborg. So we pitch the Caverns, and he's probably pitching this Smasher because Thought-Knot Seer does work here. Oh, okay. Each level has a ticks limit. Now, was this Stream Decker your list or my list? Oh, this is my list. Okay. Yeah, he got the Temple. What does he take, though? He takes the bridge, right? He's got to take the bridge or else he can't do any damage. Yep. So we're going to Lily and we're going to tick down. That sucks we're taking 4. We really needed that bridge there. But that's fine. We'll take 4. We will play our Mutavault. We will play our Lily, and we'll lose our Lily. That's fine. We'll lose our Lily, that's fine, but at least we're not taking 4, right? I mean, maybe our... because we don't have a threat on the battlefield. That's fine. Yep. He's got plenty of mana to do stuff. Yeah, Lily's gone. So, I think we play this... This Bajuka Bog doesn't do anything. So we play a land. Nope, we don't do that. Undo. So we Smallpox now, and then we activate. So we'll sack a land. We draw a card, which is a Raven's Crime. We fire up our Mutavault, and then we go... At least we're in for 2. The problem here is, without another bridge, anything they draw is live. And that's fine. So now we have at least a clock, and we'll yield through the turn. And we probably should have attacked there. Because he's willing to trade. I'll take 2. That's fine. Because if he would have had a card, he would have put it on the battlefield. So we'll get him to discard it. And we're doing 5 a turn. Not gonna lie, I don't see why he kept that Ghost Quarter when he could have blown up our Mutavault. Sure, he would have stopped the damage, but he would have 9 a turn, or excuse me, 5 a turn is... Yep. So we got to be careful here. We'll pitch our land. We got to be careful. I think we can attack one more time. 87654. Because if he reality smashes, we take 10. So, and he's already got one reality smasher out of the way. Do we play it safe or do we swing in? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Play it safe or swing in? Those are our decisions. Because the only thing that kills us on the next turn is 3 cards, right? The reality smashers. Yeah. Okay. He'll take 3. He'll be at 6. We'll yield turn. We'll yield through the turn. Alright. Let's see. What do you got? The smasher? Thought Knight, that's fine. That is fine. I don't think we block here. I think we're fine. What we really need is a rack. A rack or a Shrinking Affliction would be great. Or even a removal spell would be good. Well, we're real good at Magic when we draw everything that we need, right? And we'll pass the turn. Alright, so we get game 1. Now we have to worry about what are we going to do against Eldrazi Tron. So, I think the biggest problem is Chalice, right? So, Ratchet Bombs come in for Chalice. I almost think Cast Down comes in over Fatal Push. Because we don't have a ton of ways to enable Fatal Push. I think... Well, they have Basilisk Collar, right? Is Wrench Mine just bad? I think Collective Brutality's bad. We bring in a Bantu board wipe. And we still got to drop 2 cards. I'm going to say we drop some of our 1-drops just in case they... Yeah, we got 1. Maybe we, on the play, or on the draw, we take out a Lily. No ley lines. Ley lines aren't very good. Delirium Skein seems good, right? But not on the draw, because we're going to be a turn behind. Smallpox is going to do work for us. Alright, so we need to lose 1 more. Let's lose a Raven's Crime. Yeah, alright, we'll put Lily back in. Let's take out a Raven's Crime. We already took 2 out. It's got to be one of our 1-mana spells. Let's take out a Blackmail. Let's run it back like that. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we have answers and threats. And even if they, at least, they're not going to chalice on 1. So we're going to be able to Thoughtseize on our turn. So I like this hand. I think we keep this. Sure. Or maybe we just get Shrieking Affliction down right now. Man, Shrieking Affliction right now? Let's see what they got going on. Because if they scried that Chalice to the top... Oh, they got nothing but lands, man. They got nothing but lands. That's great for us. Did he get it? Did he get it? He got it. He scried it to the top. Good for him. Good for him. So we're gonna start using our 2-mana spells, and hopefully we get that Ratchet Bomb pretty quick. We get the Ratchet Bomb, we'll be alright.
Upgrading your bathroom? The Home Depot can help you upgrade.
Alright, so we got rid of a Ghost Quarter and a Waste.
Winter Kitchen and Bath event. Right now,
Yep.
finishing touch with an exclusive Delta Zella faucet for just $59.
That's fine.
It's a 2-handle high arc center set faucet to give you plenty of clearance.
Could really use a Ratchet Bomb here. Yeah, you got it, bud.
The Winter Kitchen and Bath
Opponent comes in for 1.
Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid through
Well, that Inquisition's real bad.
At Hardee's, we love to surprise people. Surprise! We added the loaded omelet biscuit.
So I think we hold up this Cast Down, kill their Blink Moth.
Select breakfast favorites. Any 2 for $4.
Hardee's 'cause it tastes better.
Offer available for a limited time.
Yeah.
Breakfast hours at participating
Yeah, fire it up, buddy. We're gonna kill this. Sure, he's got another one. Okay. You got it. We're gonna kill that. Fires it up, gives it +1. We kill it. So he's down, lands. That's fine. So we'll get around it one way or another. So each player discards a card. We'll discard this Inquisition. That's fine. He's got the blink. He's got a. So Reality Smasher would be bad for us right here. But he's down to 4. Sure, he brings it up. Yep. Yes, sir, you got it. Alright, so we make him discard the Reality Smasher. We go ahead. Oh, he already discarded the Reality Smasher. That's fine. We'll play that. Okay. Okay. Let's discard. How do we get value out of this? If we discard the Shrieking Affliction, we can get rid of the token and get him down a land. That's fine. I think we get rid of this Urborg, to be honest. That's fine. Yep. We really need this Lily to be able to get rid of that Chalice. It's got a temple, that's fine. Yep. We'll get rid of this guy, which is fine. So the reason to spass the second color. So in my opinion, it all depends on what you want to do. And it all depends, I guess, on the meta. What is this guy doing? Okay. So it all depends on what you want to do. Generally, people splash white for Lingering Souls, Disenchant, Stony Silence, and Rest in Peace. Right? So it depends on what plan you want to go with as far as your 8-rack plan. I have seen, there's a guy here on Twitch and on Facebook, Tony DeCaro, Puff Trees. He's a real big 8-rack guy too, and he's been jamming a Dimir 8-rack, which seems pretty good. It depends on what you want to do. It splashes search for a blue for search for Azcanta, Little Jace, the 2-drop Jace, Counter Squall, a lot of enablers. So I think unfortunately we're gonna have to get rid of this Shrieking Affliction. I don't think he uses the Dimir Charm, but it could be good. So we'll discard a card. We'll discard this, sure. I guess no. Let's discard this. Then we'll play the Bajuka Bog. And then people have, I've seen a white version that plays Myth Realized, which seems real good, right? Because you're smallpoxing everything away, and now you have this Myth Realized that can turn into this big creature. So, you know, that's another plan. I'm currently exploring the. Did he use the Dimir Charm? Okay. And we'll yield through turn. Black-green I really like, because one of our biggest problems is Tron. And Assassin's Trophy is really good against Tron. So, alright, so unfortunately we're going to have to roll him down. So let's sack a creature. Because Lily goes to 1. He gets in the graveyard. I forgot he was in there. Yeah, so Assassin's Trophy It's real good against Tron. It's real good against anything that we're bad against, right? It just gives them a land. Yep. Do you play Bloodghast in that as well? Because I have the like black-white Planeswalker Pox kind of version. So that's nice. Yeah, Flagstones, when you smallpox and then you Flagstones and it's just Value Town where you bring a land back into play. I mean, it's awesome, so. Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb. Come on, Ratchet Bomb. Give us a Ratchet Bomb. Yeah, he's going to keep attacking our Lily, which is fine. But we're going to keep ticking up. Oh, well, he's playing something. Thought Not Seer? Sure. That sounds good. Well, we're going to roll Lily down here. Unless we get a Ensnaring Bridge. So let's play a land. Let's draw a card off of Thought Not Seer. Yep. Inquisition, so that's fine. So let's Ratchet Bomb. And we'll pass through turn. So at least we got an answer to this Chalice. Yep, he's getting lands. We could use one of our win conditions. Lily's fine too. And we'll keep ticking up. So we're in the long game here. We need to get a little more pressure on. A little more pressure. They've got so many threats. I mean, I don't know what we do. So our opponent, another Thought Not Seer, that's fine. We're going to roll down and we're going to try to draw a card. And that is, well, enough Thought Not Seers. If you play the Pox version, Sorin and Gideon, they work real well together with. They work real well together with all the sacking effects, and if you don't answer a Gideon, between making a token and swinging for 5 every turn, it gets brutal. You know what I mean? 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 mana. What does he play? We really need one of our win cons. Yeah, that deck is fun. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we're drawing nothing but 1-drops, but we're gonna keep ticking up with Lily. So I don't think he's got like Obstinate Baloth. Well, that's great. So we're waiting for the prime time to get him. So I guess he wants to shut down our Raven's Crime, which is do you draw a card with that? No. So Matter Reshaper's fine. We're gonna kill it. I mean, there's value off of it. This is not value. Hopefully there's no hit here. Or it's a big hit. Alright, what's the trigger? temple. Well, that's fine. Take your temple, bruh. We'll play land here. So now, any creature, no reality smasher, no reality smasher, 5 mana reality smasher. Come on. Come on, family. How many lilies have we gone through? 1. Yep, Lily's dead. Here, I will, if you haven't seen it, let me get the Stream Decker here. I don't think we're on a real good clock here. We need removal for this Reality Smasher. Let me find this Smallpox deck. My deck's Smallpox. And I'll throw this link up in the chat. You can look at it if you want, man. Come on. Why won't you let me? Why won't you let me copy? Copy. Paste? It's not letting me paste. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, our opponent. We're going to go to 11. Alright, so that should be good for your Planeswalker Pox there. Well, they have their answers too, so that's great. We could really use a removal spell here. It's not it. It's not it, guys. We gotta be able to deal with something here. Yeah, his videos are funny, and it was interesting. Didn't somebody try to come after him because they thought he was trying to shit on, unfortunately, people with AIDS, as opposed to, no, Magic AIDS, I'm helping you. Yeah, so we are taking 5. We got 2 more turns to draw an answer. 2 more turns to draw an answer. Actually, 1 more turn to draw an answer. Bantus would be good here. Not a rack. Not a rack. So he takes 6. Nope. We can't get that game. Alright, so we're going to game 3. We did not get what we wanted. So I think Bantu's, we're on the draw. I think we run it back. I think that's a good game plan for this deck. So we'll see. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so we definitely want to be on the play. We want to look at his hand. Yes. We want to look at your hand, sir. Mulligan, please. Mulligan to 5. Mulligan to 5. Alright. We're going to Orbird. We're going to Thoughtseize. We're going to see what he's got going on here. Oh, man. Well, we will take that Chalice again. And we'll yield through the turn. So he was going to be able to Chalice on 1. Chalice on 1, turn 1. So I'm glad we took that. Yep, Relic's fine. Yes, sir. You got it. Alright, so that is an answer. So we're going to rack. He kept a 1-lander too. It's unfortunate we have to use that now. Not that he's bringing a whole lot of stuff back. But we'll see. That's funny. That is funny. Alright, so he's got access to 3 mana, which he could get this Scourge down. And that's fine. How aggressive do we want to get here? Do we want a Smallpox on this turn? A land, we could really use a land. That's it. And we'll tick down. I know the argument can be made not to, but at least it gets it in the graveyard, and he's got to keep sacking it and keep playing it. And then next turn we can Smallpox, get it in the graveyard. Because if he keeps wasting his turn bringing this back and we keep making him pitch cards, I think that's a win from us. Yeah, so we played Relic. He's got 2 Serum Powders. So our Wrench Mines are real bad. I think we took our Wrench Mines out. I don't know why he didn't mulligan with that Serum Powder though. Alright, so he's gonna bring it back, right? Bring it back, that's fine, man. So we're gonna Smallpox to shut him off lands. It's gonna shut us off lands too. Alright, so I think we play this Affliction before he gets another chance. And then we Smallpox here, tick up Lily, and leave up the cast down. I think that's the thinking behind this. Keep the cast down just in case he has anything, because we're losing the land and we can't really cast it anyways. We really need to get some cards out of his hand. That's fine. I mean, he's got to use Ape to do it, and he can only do it one more turn. Turn off auto yields. I yielded through the fucking turn. I am an idiot, as always. Yep. Yep. Wow. So let's tick up. We'll pitch this cast down. This is going to be brutal trying to deal with this every turn. And then we Smallpox here, man. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's get aggressive. We're gonna sack this. And at least he's taking damage. And he's gotta use his Spirit Guide to bring it into play, so it's gonna be down a card. So maybe that represents a faster clock for us. No, it doesn't. That's fine. Discard spell would be nice here. It is not. But we're going to start our clock. So we'll tick up. And sure, Lily dies. However, he is taking 5. So we'll see. We'll see if we pull it out. I don't know. He doesn't have to, at least we're not taking the 3. Sure. I think he's playing the long game, which makes sense. Yep. Lily's dead. We take 2. We're going to take 2 more. Yeah, so we're going to take this Thought-Knot Seer. And we'll see. We'll see if we can keep the clock up. He's taking 5 a turn. He brings it back. That's fine. So if we can keep discard spells up, we might get out of this. I mean, I think we might get it. I think we take the ape. I don't really care about that relic. Okay. We need anything but a land. Anything but a land would be great here. 3, 6, 7, 8. So it comes down to 1 turn. Comes down to the final turn, guys.
It'll hold up to 150 pounds per shelf, making quick work of a messy garage, all with very little work on your part.
Oh, do we have a Raven's Crime?
Going on now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
We don't have a fucking Raven's Crime. That's it. Don't have a Raven's Crime, and that is game. We block, they swing for 5. Unfortunately, that's it. There's not much we can do. If you don't get the cards, man, you don't get the cards. So, let's give our opponent the GGs here. That was a good game. Back and forth. Alright, what would we have gotten? What would we have gotten, guys? That would have been it. That would have done it. That would not have. Yep. So close. Alright, so we are 1 and 2. Unfortunately. 1 and 2. That was a close one. That came down to the wire. But just like Paper Magic, right? If you don't get the cards, you don't get the cards. You can't be mad. I mean, you like to be put on tilt like, fuck. But no. So we'll play another match. We'll keep going. I think with any deck, it's like you got to get the reps. Just get as many reps as possible. See what you're going to do. See how your deck plays. See what the variance is, right? Alright, hopefully we don't play a bad matchup. Let's play a good matchup. Hey, for those of you guys that tuned in and haven't got a chance to talk to you or say anything to you yet, hey, appreciate you stopping by. I'm Russ. I generally play 8-rack, and I love Modern. A lot of these guys that are in chat, man, there are a lot of Modern players too, so hop into chat, start talking. Let's get some discussion about the banned and restricted list tomorrow, right? What does everybody think? I think we already talked about KCI. So I am going to again choose the 8-rack plan and be on the draw. So we got a pretty good setup here. We're going to keep this. I think we're resilient to discard. Pretty good against control. Elves. Scape shift. Scape shift. So, if we can get something down. Alright, so we're going to Thoughtseize here. Let's see how... Oh, no. Oh, no, I was wrong. Huh. Well, at least he doesn't get a card with Is It Charm. Think we take it. What is this? Is this like a... Is this a teamer? This has got to be that teamer build, right? Oh, snap. We're blackmailing, family. We're taking lands. We're taking lands. Alright, so we know Steam Vents is gone. These are our 3 knowns. What does he show us? If you go in to the extensions in Streamlabs OBS and type in Stream Decker, it should pull up the extension that you can add to your panel. And then you go and create an account on Stream Decker. And then once you install it on your panel, man, it does everything for you. All you do is you just have to be cognizant to update the list and make my current deck list so whatever you're playing represents on the Twitch screen. So I think we cut them off blue. I think we take a land, because then that only gives, well, that gives them 4 lands. I guess it really didn't matter. And we'll yield through the turn. Does that answer your question? If you follow the link I popped up earlier, it'll give you the link to Stream Decker. It's really convenient. I think there are 2 out there. I think Stream Decker is one of them, but I think Star City uses the other one. I'm not 100% sure what that other one is. Alright, so our opponent is ramping. He's got access to 4 mana. And he's got that Is It Charm just chilling out, waiting to counter us. So if we get a land, I think we can just jam this. No, it's not a land. And I don't think we run our Mutavault into an Is It Charm. I'm sure he'd just fire off that Is It Charm, deal 2 damage to crush us. So yeah, I really want to get this. Well, this sucks because we can't even get this. Yeah, Scape Shift, we're dead. There's a land. So let's get the Shrieking Affliction down. And then we'll yield through the turn. He's more than likely going to cycle this Charm. Well, I would. I don't know why you wouldn't cycle unless he had it in his hand. Steve's fine. That's good. All right, man. We're gonna kill him. You're gonna get him anyway, so this card is dead in our hand, so we might as well just play it, right? That's fine, opponent. All right. Well, bridge much? Oh shit! Woo! Woo! That was a quick one. I'm glad we caught ourselves on there. Does he have the Scape Shift? Nope. He's digging for it though. Dig, 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 dig. All right, gives us some time. That is a clock. And hopefully we can eck it out. I don't know, though. I mean, prime time deals a lot of damage. Yeah. He's going to do it on his turn anyway, so... Yeah, we're getting some win cons. He's taken 9, so unless he doesn't draw Scape Shift, I think we win here. If he doesn't draw Scape Shift, we win. Because he's taken 9. Yep. Scape Shift for bust. Alright, so we pulled that one out. And I think we are 1 and 3 now, right? Are we 1 and 3? I think we're 1 and 3. I can't remember. Alright. I think we Delirium Skeins here. We don't want them to have lands. Dismember's bad. Fatal Push is just bad. All of our discard is good. I think our bridges match up good. I guess the argument, could we bring in cast downs? We'll see how this runs. We'll run this. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so this is a pretty good hand, man. We have got nothing. We're going to pick their hand apart in the first 3 turns. Alright, so we're going to Urborg here. We're going to Inquisition. We're going to take their ramp. Well, we're taking that Bring to Light next turn. We'll take Bring to Light. Yep, sure. So he's going to play Steve. Yep. Flooded Grove. He's got 3 cards. We're going to take them all. Well, 2 out of 3. Alright, so we blackmail. We take Stomping Ground. We also blackmail again. We take their other land. Yep. They have 1 card in hand. And they're a long way off from Bring to Light. And we'll yield through turn. Alright, so it would be great next turn if we could draw a land. If we draw a land, then we can Thoughtseize, then draw both of our win cons. We just have to be... I'm sure he can Summoner's Pact for a Rex Age or something like that. Either way... Alright, so we're going to add mana. We're going to Thoughtseize. Well, that is fine, sir. We'll take a Bring to Light. We'll play this one. Keep this one. Drop our Shrieking Affliction. Drop our Rack. And hopefully they don't draw mana. That would be nice. No mana. They're taking 5. I was hoping they didn't draw that extra Bring to Light, so search your library so they can do 1. It's a sorcery, so if they pass turn... Oh, right. We are golden here. We are Delirium Skeins. This shows the value of this particular card. Unless he got a counter. Could have had a remand. Alright. We'll take it. Alright, so we got 2 other important cards out of the deck. And now we start doing damage. Yeah, so we win. We win here. We just swing in with Mutavault. Yep, and we got the win. Alright, so I was wrong. We are 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. Alright. 2-2. And we'll play our last match. See how it... I haven't got 4-1 with 8-Rack in a while. Hopefully we can get a good matchup and we get the 3-2. Get a little bit of our play points back so we can keep playing for free. Everybody likes playing for free, right? So 2-2. That's a pretty good matchup for us, because we just keep picking their hand apart, and that particular game showed the value of blackmail. Blackmail being able to strip their hand of 2 lands, stop them from casting Bring to Light. So the more and more I'm testing here with blackmail, the more and more I am liking it in the main deck. When I first started playing 8-Rack, it was back when Saffron Alam did the budget version, right? And then he linked a money version. So my first 8-Rack was that budget build, and it had stupors, and it had blackmail. It had that 2-drop black creature that when you sack it on upkeep, opponent discards 2 cards. Which was good because you could use it, you know what I mean? You could regenerate it as a blocker, or you could make them discard. It's a pretty good card. But this was also before Fatal Push. So we'll see. Hopefully we get a game here. We'll see. Not too late, almost midnight. We might be able to get a couple more games in. Maybe get a couple practice matches in the queues. We'll see. All right, we're gonna switch it up, man. We're gonna go on the play, and I'm gonna keep this because we're gonna Inquisition. We're gonna Inquisition, and we're gonna see what's going on. Oh snap! We're gonna. This is that pod deck, dude. This is that new birthing pod deck. Yep. What is this? Search your library for creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1+. That's dumb. So this Raven's Crime is bad with their Lingering Souls. Thoughtseize, come on. No. Alright, so we're going to just get the racks out. There's no hiding it, right? And hopefully we just have them empty their hands with all their lands. So they play their Verdant. And I guess the argument could be made, we make them pitch in order to only get 1 activation with the Lingering Souls. So maybe we'll do that next turn. Maybe we'll, if we get a land, we're gonna have them discard everything. They're at 6, man. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this hand. Well, we'll Raven's Crime. There is, and that it's a mixed bag. Legacy Pox. In paper, I can't afford that in paper. Not at all in paper can I afford that. They play like Chains of Mephistopheles. Oh, Jesus.
Mary Poppins Returns is here.
Good thing you come along when you did, Mary Poppins.
Time magazine calls it irresistible.
Man,
I never thought I'd feel this much.
what do you guys think we take here?
Blunt is perfect in every way. Don't miss Mary Poppins Returns. Now playing. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
I don't know what to take here. I'm not gonna lie. Gifts gets them whatever they need, but they're 2 more turns off from that. But maybe we can get some more. I think we take the gifts because we may have smallpox answers for the creature. So we know they have that card, 1 land. So hopefully we get a little draw here. Yeah, the legacy version is good. I don't have it. They play smallpox and the actual pox card, but they play chains. It seems real good, man. Dark Ritual, being able to like turn 1 Inquisition into a Hymn to Torok seems real good. But in Legacy, I only have 2 Legacy decks, D&T and actually 3. Goblins, D&T, and Burn. Alright, so our opponent passes through the turn. We get a Fatal Push. Doesn't do it at all. So we're gonna just get it all out. So at least he only got 1 use of that. Alright, opponent. Opponent missed their land for Gifts Ungiven, so that's great for us. Well, maybe they did. No, see, of course. Wow. I think we smallpox here, man. They're gonna gifts in response, but they're still gonna be down to land. Unless they have a counter. They could have drawn a counter, though. Sure. What do they want to show us? What's going to the graveyard? I can only imagine whatever they give us. Isn't that how gifts works? Whatever they show us is probably the better. I mean, it's hard to stop any of what they do. What do you got, opponent? What do you got for us? I don't even know what this deck is trying to do. I've heard it's like the new Birthing Pod thing without being Birthing Pod. Which doesn't make sense to me, right? If you're going to ban a card for what it does, but then just print another card that does the same thing, but a little bit worse. It's like Splinter Twin can still be done just with Kiki Jiki and Resto Angel, right? Like, what the fuck? I think these go in the graveyard. I don't know if that's the right call, but they're going to be down. They're going to be down a land. 3 out of their 4 Gifts Ungiven are in the graveyard now. We're down to 1 land, though. So hopefully we can just have them continue to get cards out of their hand. Which I think they're smart enough. If they're playing this deck, they're smart enough to know they need a catalyst, at least 3 cards in their hand, and they'll be fine. It's like, I'm stuck on 1 land, they're on 3. Alright, opponent taps for 3. Charts, of course, right? That gives them... Yeah. Opponent's at 5. Man, that bridge would be good, but it's stuck in our hand. So... Alright. I don't know if we're gonna get out of this. Next time I don't think we keep 3 win cons in our deck. Alright, our opponent's at 5 cards. We're at 14. Well, those cards are all really good against us. No need to even play this. I don't know how long we want this to go on before we just say GG's. I don't know if we want to show him that bridge. Probably should mulligan a little better next time. And I definitely think we bring in the Delirium Skeins. They've got their combo piece, so I don't know what are they waiting on. I mean, I think they can beat us, right? Like, okay. So we're gonna yield through the turn here, and we're gonna let them do whatever the fuck they want to do. Cause I want to see what this thing does. What is it supposed to do? Okay. 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 So you just keep escalating it up till it does something? Okay. Okay. Oh, there's the combo. So do we make him go through it? Yeah, good for you, buddy. We really could have had that. We really needed that bridge to come down. Maybe these are good. Man. I think December's bad. And Raven's Crime's bad. It's an interesting deck. I'm sure that's going to be at some of the next big tournaments. You know what I mean? Those big SCG Opens, man. People love their fucking combo decks and shit. I should probably think about Surgical Extraction. Because I don't know if that deck is anything without that one card. I guess like any combo deck, right? So our opponent's like, what do I do against 8-rack? What do I do against 8-rack? Yeah, I agreed. I'm unless we can get their stuff out of their hand early and deny them resources, I really don't think we have a chance, but I think we just got to get the stuff out of their hand. Come on, man. I mean, the bridge is good. Well, we might as well get a little bit of value out of this. Yeah, we don't want to give them Lingering Souls, that's for sure. So what do you think they brought in? Rex Sages? They probably brought in Rex Sages, right? Opponents at 6. Swamp. 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 Not a swamp. Not a swamp. Yep. These racks that don't do anything. But at least we're setting ourselves up to get this bridge down. So that's why I'm playing them out early. Alright, so our opponent gets these 2 cards down. Alright, he doesn't want a shock. We need a swamp. That'll work. Let's wrench mind them. Let's get 2 cards out of their hand. They'll probably pitch a Lingering Souls. Yep. And then next turn we will Fatal Push a Soul and drop the bridge. Yep. Alright, so our opponent's fetching, definitely not going to shock. And we keep moving through. No damage so far. Well, he didn't fetch black. So he can't play those souls. Maybe he's got it in his hand, which is great for us. How did he... Oh, Urborg. Urborg. So 1, 2, 3, drop the bridge. Play the tomb. Keep this tomb. Kill one of those. And yield through the turn. So maybe the bridge will slow it down. Otherwise, currently we have no answers to it, right? Because if they do the birthing pod thing and just keep boom, 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 boom. I mean, it's interesting to see how that deck actually did it, but because I haven't read anything on it. Well, sure, you can take the racks away. That's fine. But at least you can't attack us. So I think we play it down. At least they can't play their souls now. You get no more value off their Lingering Souls. Yeah. So we'll get in for... Oh, I can't. What am I doing? I got 0 cards in my hand. So used to just firing it up and attacking. So we really need some discard spells here. We really need to get after their hand, but another Wrench Mine would be good. Lily would be good. Alright, so they're digging as well. Yeah, right? Like, maybe, hey, maybe tomorrow they preemptively ban it before it can become a thing. That'd be funny, right? Preemptively ban a pod deck before it actually... So he's got ways to deal it anyways. So he's not gonna... Target enchantment, right? Target enchantment? Yeah. Currently he can't kill the rat, but... Or excuse me, the ensnaring bridge, but... I'm sure he sided it in. This doesn't seem like a deck anybody can just pick up and pilot. Because you have to be super... able to pilot it. But what do I know? I play like this is the only control-y ish style deck that I play. Alright, so this is good. What are you gonna like? Pop it? Okay. Well, that is an answer, fellers and ladies and whoever's watching. Yep. Yep. They have answers to the answers to the answers, which we don't. I don't know if we could. I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't even expected that card. 4 color, like 1, 2. Yep. And they're not gonna pop this until they really need to. Does it get remanded? Well, it's better than nothing. It is truly better than nothing. Alright. And then we'll pass the turn. This is not a very eventful Magic game, but it is a Magic game. For that pod deck. Yeah, dude, he puts out a lot of good stuff, man. I'm a fan of his content. How did he... Yeah, I agree with you. I think, like I said, you have to be... I think you have to be a good Magic player, right? I don't think a novice... I don't think I could pilot it. I don't think I would make the right calls. I mean, I'm not an expert at Magic by any means, but I've been playing a minute. I punt just like everybody else. However, those combo decks, and I'm sure that I could pilot them. However, it's just not fun for me. I mean, some people like combo decks. I really don't. I mean, when I got back into Magic, in 2013, my first deck was Goblins, right? And Goblins, you play Goblin, you turn it sideways, you know what I mean? And you try to beat face. Maybe we'll play that next. Maybe we'll get a little 8-rack going. Or 8-whack. Get a little 8-whack going. You gotta... Jesus fucking Christ. We're not getting there, guys. We ain't getting there. I think we only have one bridge left. Sure, we can Raven's Crime. Target player. Pitch a land. You got another souls. We can get in for 2. If he bolts us, I'm gonna be super salty. If we get the bolt. Yeah, I've seen that list. I own them in paper. I do not owe them digitally. I've seen it build with the Pelt Collector, like the Evolve, with the Experiment 1, Pelt Collector, Avatar of the Woe, Avatar of the Resolute. Yeah. Alright. What can we get here? So do you think they took their combo out, or they just aren't drawing it? Because like at this point they don't need to. This card is just bad. This card is right now really bad. So 2, 3, 4, 5. We're dead. Yeah, even if we had smallpox, we would have been dead. All right, so 2 and 3. Do we have enough to play another round? We can play one more league. All right, so what do you think? Let's play. You guys want to see some goblins? You guys have just popped in, man. We just lost in a league to 2-3. We were playing 8-rack. And I think now we are going to switch it up. We're going to play one more league. It's midnight here in North Carolina, so I think we'll play one more league with 8 whack. I think we're going to play some goblins. It may not be super competitive, but it's fun. So we'll change everything up here. We'll go 8 whack.